We all know the game Elden Ring, and if you don't, I'm surprised, as Elden Ring is one of the best Souls games that have ever been released, with the sole exception of Sekiro, of course. With 42 achievements that I'll need to unlock, you can say it's time to get motivated.
He's playing Virgil, dude!
To start off this journey, I awaken an old chapel, where I make my way down only to get my ass beat by a little scorpion man. This is a good thing. Not for me, but it allows me to actually start the game. I retrieve my flasks and vanquish my first enemy. Oh, it feels good to be back. I shuffle my way to a place where I can talk with Malenia.
I offer you an accord. Have you heard of the Finger Maidens?
Who the fuck starts a conversation like that? I just sat down.
And she makes the first move and gives me a horse, which I take to find my real maiden, Ranni the Witch. Malenia took me to the Round Table Hold soon after, where I get my first achievement. But enough dilly-dallying, it's time to beat up a homeless man.
Foul tarnished. In search of the Elden Ring. Emboldened by the flame of ambition. Extinguish thy flame. Let it be Morgott the Fell.
The squad and I run hands, and I beat his ass, getting an achievement. Now if you couldn't tell by the intro, there is a certain weapon I wanted for my playthroughs. The Moonveil. So I have to kill an overgrown lizard to get it. I tested my trusty new katana on the Leonine Misbegotten, so that I can get another achievement, as well as one of the legendary weapons that I'll need to collect. As you can see, I totally defeated this boss first try. It's not like I died and my runes were left in the arena or anything. After some expedition, I make my way through the Stormveil castle to fight Godric the Coward.
I command thee.
I transient moonlight his ass and I got an achievement. And just up the road, I aura farm on one of the elevators before restoring Godric's Great Rune for another achievement. I immediately felt the bloodlust and charged into the magic school. No, not that magic school. The one with the giant dog. How about the one that has this all-powerful mage? I received an achievement for defeating the guard dog, and I wombo comboed the witch until she bled out, earning another achievement. This wasn't the end of the magic madness, as I had to defeat a ghost lady that loved sending nukes into my face. Damn magic users. Now it is time for the cool boss fight against Radahn to progress Ranni's questline. Lots of great memories with this one. I really love this boss.
You suck!
Sadly, upon his defeat, the stars are set free and I earn an achievement. I made my way to Nokron, the Eternal City, where I beat up a homeless man that looks like myself for another achievement, and I forced this guy to become my fodder. Next up on the chopping block, I stabbed a furry in the back for my beloved Rani, and all this running through poisonous swamps has made me kinda tired. I think I need a nap. What? Where am I? Move, scum! And just like real life, the women disappear. But at least I get a cool sword. I continue my bloodshed by killing another overgrown lizard who is blocking the entrance to the land bathed in gold. You know, at this point, I think I'm the summon. Thanks again, Mimic Tier. Hey look, it's that homeless man from before.
Pillagers, emboldened by the flame of ambition. I'm gonna brown!
What?
I'm shitting! Shall not be forgiven.
Moving on, the Urchi has forsaken me. So now I have to commit arson, I mean a cardinal sin. But first it's time to flesh out my Alpha and Omega build. Starting off, I clip the wings off some gargoyles. And by me, I mean who other than the Mimic Tier. Next up is this Peter Griffin wannabe. God damn it, Mimic Tier. Stop stealing my kills. Rykard, my man. Or rather, my snake. What's good? Been eating those gods again? Finally, one on the scoreboard for me. Making my way to the mountaintops of the giants, I can battle Commander Nile. Finally, a foe that the Mimic Tier can't defeat. What a glorious battle. While getting distracted watching YouTube, I picked up the last legendary weapon, but get jumped by a bell-bearing hunter. You know, I totally won that fight, but like, he got so destroyed I had to cut it from the video. So moving on, I head in the direction of deer, and surprise surprise, I get an achievement. Back on the mountaintops of the giants, it is time to progress the story. The story in question is the one where I get trapped and burned to death, then crushed under 500 tons of bullshit. Wouldn't you know it, the Mimic Tier deals my satisfaction of eradicating the giant species. Anyway, Malenia seems rather calm for being on fire. It doesn't get any easier watching her die. I wake up to the sight of America in 20 years, and I immediately take my leave to the Round Table Hall, where I always get confused on where I'm going. Eventually I find the blacksmith and fully upgrade my Moonveil for an achievement. While on call with my friends, I decided to fight the Bloodlord Mohg, who I kill before he even gets to his second phase. The Moonveil is so busted. Horse Lady, we meet again. Let's see whose magic is stronger. And it's the Mimic Tiers, of course. To acquire the last of the legendary summons, I need to fight a Black Knife assassin inside a space prison. Moonveil to the rescue. Achievement unlocked. Hunting some more deer, I get the Elden Ring treatment. And get hit by an attack that I've dodged so many times before. And then the boss follows up, and I nearly died. To a stupid deer. Give me that achievement. inside the deep root depths. I sleep with a dragon corpse, and then I have to fight said dragon in the dream realm. To get the last of the legendary spells I need, I have to fight the Thief of Fire inside another space prison. A single slash of my transient moonlight dealt more than half of this guy's health. He didn't stand a chance. Achievement unlocked. Back in America, I get thrusted to death. Second attempt, my mimic and I are the ones doing the thrusting. This allows me to fight destined death. And let's just say, I was definitely the one doing the dying.
Oh, death. Become my blade once more.
With death unbound, I can return to the Leyndell capital, where I ignore the bad stuff happening around me and snag the last legendary talisman I need for an achievement. So Gideon the All-Knowing, he doesn't know that he's getting his ass kicked. Why does the Tarnished take naps in strange places? And why does me napping reverse time? And why is there a dragon? Dragonlord Nutsack's defeat comes with a wonderful achievement. Nearing the endgame, I think it's time to test my strength against the waterfowl dancer herself, Malenia.
And I have never known defeat.
Giving her back shots, she is defeated, and I get an achievement. Moving on, I can finally fight against my favorite boss, Godfrey.
Godfrey, the first Elden Lord. I've given thee courtesy enough.
The Moonveil ruins this fight for me, as it's just too easy. There's no rhythm. It's just slash and dash. Time to finish the game, I guess. Elden Beast killed in the most poetic way possible, I can summon my moon wife Ranni to get the Age of the Stars ending.
Beginneth the chill night that encompasses all, reaching the great beyond. Well then, shall we? My fair consort eternal.
Before I started the second playthrough, I went and got all the stuff I needed for a busted mage build, to see how easy mages have it. And let's just say, these bosses didn't stand a chance. I sped around the game, and I got the Elden Lord ending this time. But now for my third and final playthrough, it was pretty much the exact same thing. Although I spent 3 hours just trying to get into the sewer section to fight Mohg. And when I reach the bottom of the sewers, I can become who I was always meant to be. The Lord of Frenzy Flame. Yeah, Malenia doesn't like that too much, and now I have become the Dark Knight. I totally didn't get my ass kicked by Radahn. I let him win. And on the second attempt, defeating the Elden Beast for the last time, I can get the ending of the Lord of Frenzied Flame.
Lord of Frenzied Flame. I will seek you as far as you may travel. To deliver you what is yours. Destined death.
Which also gets the achievement for getting all achievements in Elden Ring.
Thanks for watching my tale through the treacherous lands between. But now I've set my eyes upon an even greater challenge, getting the Platinum Trophy in Bloodborne. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to check out the other video I did where I got all achievements in Elden Ring Night Reign, which I'll leave on screen for you now.